looking at the leaves with both our names upon the page. A paper house we built before we realized it's a cage. I'm packing up the books you bought but never got to read, wondering how a want became a desperate hollow need. I used to think the clock was ours, that we had owned the gears, that we were masters of the days and architects of years. But now the sunlight's shifting and the shadows start to grow, and I'm realizing always was just a word for we don't know. The stars were never permanent, just sparks inside the night. And I was just a tenant in the palace of your light. It was a borrowed forever, a lease on a dream. Now the fabric's unraveling at every single seam. I thought I had the title, I thought the ground was mine, but I was only drifting on a crooked, lonesome line. You weren't meant for staying, you were only passing through, and I'm paying back the interest on the debt of loving you. It was a borrowed forever, and the time is finally up. I see the way you look at me, like I'm a room you've left, a victim of a quiet and a chronological theft. We spent our thens like millionaires, we wasted every sou, dancing in the flicker of a disappearing moon. Now the owners come to claim the keys and lock the heavy door, and I'm standing on the pavement like I've never been before. I'm checking all my pockets for a minute I can keep, but the memories are heavy and the price of them is steep. 'Cause it was a borrowed forever, a lease on a dream. Now the fabric's unraveling at every single seam. I thought I had the title, I thought the ground was mine, but I was only drifting on a crooked, lonesome line. You weren't meant for staying, you were only passing through, and I'm paying back the interest on the debt of loving you. It was a borrowed forever, and the time is finally up. If I knew the end was coming, would I sign on the line? Would I trade 1,000 futures just to say that you were mine? I'd do it all again, even knowing what I know, that the more you hold a ghost, the more you have to let it go. forever. I'm sitting at the table where we drew our plans, with a charcoal pencil and shaking hands. You were the ink, bold and deep, a promise that I thought I'd get to keep. But the rain started falling on the windowsill, and the words started blurring against my will. I'm looking at the sketches of the life we designed. Now they're just charcoal and dust in my mind. I thought we were stone, I thought we were steel, but the edges are curling and none of this is real. 'Cause I've got a paper heart, thin and white, tearing at the corners in the middle of the night. You folded me up, then you tossed me away like a letter you didn't have the heart to say. One little spark, one gust of the wind, and I'm just the scraps of where we begin, fragile and hollow, falling apart, just the remains of a paper heart. I tried to tape the pieces back into place, but there's a jagged line right across your face. Every I love you is a crease in the page, a delicate bird in a delicate cage. I'm translucent now, I'm easy to see through, a map with no destination, just a memory of you. You handled me roughly, you left a permanent mark. Now I'm just a rustle of white in the dark. Yeah, I've got a paper heart, thin and white, tearing at the corners in the middle of the night. You folded me up, then you tossed me away like a letter you didn't have the heart to say. One little spark, one gust of the wind, and I'm just the scraps of where we begin, fragile and hollow, falling apart, just the remains of a paper heart. You can't build a fire with a heart made of this. It just burns for a second, then it's gone in a hiss. I'm waiting for the water to wash me to the sea, where there's nothing left of the paper or me. Paper heart, watching it rip. Paper heart, losing my grip. I'm just a note that you never read, a story of us, it's already dead. Paper, thin heart. sitting in the hallway where the bulb is burning low, watching shadows dance to a song from long ago. The filament is shaking, it's hanging by a thread, just like every always that we ever went and said. I try to find the switch to bring the color back to life, but the darkness is a surgeon and the silence is a knife. I'm staring at your picture in the dying yellow light, while the edges of our story start to bleed into the night. It's a stutter in the rhythm, it's a shivering in the glass, watching the best part of my history start to pass. And it's just a flicker of us, a heartbeat on the brink. I'm standing on the edge and I'm trying not to blink. One more gust of wind, one more cold and heavy breath, and we're just another used to be facing a little death. I'm reaching for the warmth, but the wire's turning cold. The saddest kind of legend that has ever been told. It's fading, it's shaking, it's making me trust in the ghost of a flicker. The flicker of us. You're sleeping in the other room, I can hear you through the wall, but you might as well be standing on a mountain 10 feet tall. We've become a habit, we've become a quiet find, while the energy is leaking from your hand inside of mine. I remember when we burned so bright, we blinded every street. Now I'm searching for a reason for our hearts to even beat. The voltage is dropping, the signal's getting weak, and I'm losing all the courage for the words I need to speak. 'Cause it's just a flicker of us, a heartbeat on the brink. I'm standing on the edge and I'm trying not to blink. One more gust of wind, one more cold and heavy breath, and we're just another used to be facing a little death. I'm reaching for the warmth, but the wire's turning cold. The saddest kind of legend that has ever been told. It's fading, it's shaking, it's making me trust in the ghost of a flicker. The flicker of us. Stay for a second, don't let the darkness win. Don't let the never come and take us where we've been. But the glass is getting hot and the light is getting thin, and I don't know how to stop the over from coming in. heartbeat stopped, flickered. Out. Total silence. The curtains are drawn on a stage made for two, but the spotlight is dimming and leaking on you. There's no shattering glass, no bitter refrain, just the slow, steady rhythm of soft autumn rain. You're folding your clothes with such delicate care, leaving a silence too heavy to bear. I'm watching the way that you handle the end, like a secret you're whispering to an old friend. No jagged edges to cut through the night, just a slow fading shadow escaping the light. And it's a velvet goodbye, a soft-spoken ache, the kind that you feel but you can't see it break. It's smooth as the wine and it's dark as the rose, the quietest way that a heart ever goes. You're wrapping the trauma in silk and in lace, while you're scrubbing the memory of me from your face. I'm drowning in softness, I'm fading to gray, in the velvet goodbye that you left in your way. I reach for your hand and I find a cold glove, the elegant ghost of a desperate love. You're speaking in metaphors, keeping it sweet, while the ground is dissolving beneath both my feet. It's better this way, you say with a sigh, with a look that's too kind for a permanent cry. You've polished the exit, you've cushioned the blow, but it's still the most brutal thing I'll ever know. 'Cause it's a velvet goodbye, a soft-spoken ache, the kind that you feel but you can't see it break. It's smooth as the wine and it's dark as the rose, the quietest way looking at the calendar, the ghost of last July. Back when we were gravity and neither had to try. The coffee's sitting bitter and the morning feels like lead. I'm sleeping in the hollow of the words we never said. I didn't hear the thunder or the crashing of the glass. I just watched the color of your spirit slowly pass from a burning golden summer to a gray and quiet chill. Now the world is moving forward while my heart is standing still. It wasn't one big explosion or a grand dramatic end, just a slow, steady leaking of a lover and a friend. And it was a silent disaster, a slow motion slide, watching the embers of us finally going high. There was no smoke or fire, no sirens in the air, just a quiet realization that you weren't really there. I reached for your hand, but the signal was jaded. I didn't even notice the moment we faded. Now I'm just a shadow of the man I used to be, waking up in pieces from the you and the me. I saw you in the hallway, looking through me like a pane of a window that's been clouded by a decade's worth of rain. We're still sharing the kitchen, still sharing the view, but I'm 1,000 miles from home when I'm standing next to you. I try to find the melody, I try to find a spark, but we're just two tired pulses beating softly in the dark. The volume's turned to zero, the picture's out of light. We're just a pair of ghosts inside a Tuesday night. 'Cause it was a silent disaster, a slow motion slide, watching the embers of us finally going high. There was no smoke or fire, no sirens in the air, just a quiet realization that you weren't really there. I reached for your hand, but the signal was jaded. I didn't even notice the moment we faded. Now I'm just a shadow of the man I used to be, waking up in pieces from the you and the me. If I had known the ending would be this quiet and this cold, I would have held the lightning that we never got to hold. But how do you fight a ghost? How do you catch the wind when you can't even I'm standing on the platform watching your train pull away. The steam is rising up to meet the static of the grave. I've got my fingers pressed against the cold and morning glass, watching every future that we promised simply pass. I'm calling out your name, but the wind just swallows down the sound. I'm a heavy wooden anchor while you're leaving for the ground. I reached for your jacket just to catch a loose end thread, but I'm left with empty palms and all the things I never said. The gap between the us we were and the me I am tonight is 1,000 miles of ocean stretching out of sight. And you're out of reach, like a star in a city sky, too far to hold, but just enough to make me wanna try. I'm grasping at the shadows, I'm chasing after ghosts, stuck on the shoreline while you're heading for the coast. I'm a whisper in a hurricane, a footprint on the beach, watching the love of my life drift out of reach. I went back to our apartment and I leaned against the door. The silence hit me harder than it ever did before. I saw your favorite book still sitting open on the chair, and for a split second I could feel you in the air. But the more I try to find you, the more you disappear, like a faded photograph or a drying salt-stained tear. You're a signal on the radio that I can't quite tune in, a story that I'm losing before the end can even begin. 'Cause you're out of reach, like a star in a city sky, too far to hold, but just enough to make me wanna try. I'm grasping at the shadows, I'm chasing after ghosts, stuck on the shoreline while you're heading for the coast. I'm a whisper in a hurricane, a footprint on the beach, watching the love of my life drift out of reach. Is there a map for the lonely, a compass for the blind, to find the pieces of the heart that you went and left behind? I'm stretching out my spirit till I'm breaking at the seams, but I only touch your hand in the static of my dreams. dim, and I'm just a memory, treading water, trying to swim. I finally took the boards down from the windows of my chest. I thought the storm had passed us, that the ghost had gone to rest. I let the armor soften, let the iron turn to glass. Watching all the seasons and the heavy shadows pass. I gave you every key I had, I left the porch light on, convinced that all the breaking was a thing of long ago and gone. But one look from those hollow eyes, one shift in how you breathe, and I'm standing in the hallway, watching every promise leave. I spent 1,000 mornings building up these walls of stone, just to watch them turn to powder while I'm standing here alone. And I'm fragile again, I'm paper and bone, tracing the outlines of a love I should have known. One little whisper, one cold winter wind, and I'm back at the start, where the cracks all begin. I thought I was steady, I thought I was tough, but I'm shattering slowly and it's never enough. Yeah, you touched the one part that I tried to defend, and now I'm just fragile. Fragile again. I'm picking up the splinters of the me I used to be, searching for a version that is finally truly free. But the glue won't ever hold the way the original design could keep the rhythm steady in this aching heart of mine. You didn't have to use a hammer, didn't have to use a blade. You just stepped out of the light and let the entire picture fade. Now the air feels like a mountain and the tea tastes like the rain. I'm a master of the trauma, I'm a student of the pain, 'cause I'm fragile again. I'm paper and bone, tracing the outline of a love I should have known. One little whisper, so fragile. I'm staring at the ceiling where the shadows pool like ink, trying not to drown in every single thing I think. The coffee's sitting bitter in the pot since 8 a.m. I'm looking for us, but I only find them. The sky outside is mocking me with a shade I used to love, but now it's just a weight that's pushing down from up above. I haven't opened up the blinds or stepped outside the door, 'cause the world looks like a stranger I don't recognize anymore. They say that color is a gift, a beauty to behold, but everything feels silver gray and desperately cold. And it's a deep kind of blue, a bruised kind of sky, the color of the salt that's gone and washed out my eye. I'm living in the indigo, I'm breathing in the slate, hanging on the hinges of a rusted shut gate. The sunrise is a liar and the neon is a sin, since you took the gold and let the cobalt in. Yeah, the spectrum is broken, the light isn't true, and I'm just stained blue without you. I walked into the kitchen and I saw your denim coat, left a lump of sapphire jagged in my throat. I remember when your laughter was a yellow sun-drenched field. Now I'm just a scar that's never gonna be healed. I try to paint a different scene, I try to find the red, but I only find the navy of the things we never said. It's in the water, in the air, it's leaking through the floor, a slow motion ocean crashing through the bedroom door. 'Cause it's a deep kind of blue, a bruised kind of sky, the color of the salt that's gone and washed out my eye. I'm living in the indigo, I'm breathing in the slate, hanging on the hinges of a rusted shut gate. The sunrise is a liar and the neon is a sin, since you took the gold and let the cobalt in. Yeah, the spectrum is broken, the light isn't true, and I'm just stained blue without you. I'd give anything for black, I'd give anything for white, just to escape this constant aching cerulean light. But the bruises don't fade and the rain doesn't stop. I'm drowning in a puddle except the blue. Just blue. I'm standing in the kitchen, watching the clock tick by. The steam is rising off the tea, a slow and white goodbye. You didn't slam the hallway door or make a bitter scene. You just stepped out of the us and into the between. I'm looking at the carpet where your shadow used to fall. There's no rubble on the floor, no writing on the wall, but the oxygen is leaving and the floor is giving way in the most polite and terrifying kind of way. The neighbors won't hear a thing, the birds won't even fly, but everything I ever was is falling from the sky. And I'm crashing quietly, slipping through the floor, a silent kind of wreckage behind a closed up door. No sirens in the distance, no glass to sweep away, just the sound of a forever turning into yesterday. It's a loud kind of lonely, a mute kind of pain, to be breaking into pieces without the thunder and the rain. Yeah, I'm crashing quietly, and I'm the only one who knows. I went to bed at 7 just to see if I could sleep, but the secrets in the mattress are the ones I have to keep. I can hear the city breathing through the open window pane. Life is moving forward while I'm stuck inside the grain. I'm waiting for the impact, for the boom and for the light, but I'm just a falling star in a very empty night. I reach for your side of the bed and find a cold flat seat, a perfect quiet vacuum where you used to be with me. 'Cause I'm crashing quietly, slipping through the floor, a silent kind of wreckage behind a closed up door. No sirens in the distance, no glass to sweep away, just the sound of a forever turning into yesterday. It's a loud kind of lonely, a new kind of pain, to be breaking into pieces without the thunder and the rain. Yeah, I'm crashing quietly, and I'm the only one who knows. They say that when a heart breaks, it's supposed to make a sound like a tree within a forest, coming heavy to the ground. But I'm just feathers in a vacuum, I'm just dust within a ray, losing everything I loved in the middle of the day. just me going down quietly. I'm watching you fold the linen with a practiced steady hand, like you're clearing out the traces of the life that we had planned. There's no shouting in the hallway, no thunder in the hall, just the quiet way you're taking down the pictures from the wall. I thought a heart would shatter like a window in a storm, with a jagged kind of violence that was loud and fast and warm. But you're moving like a shadow, polite and bittersweet, turning every always into a graceful slow retreat. The neighbors won't hear a thing through the drywall and the dust, but I can hear the structure, failure of our trust. And it's a soft destruction, a quiet kind of break, the beautiful disaster that you're leaving in your wake. No smoke and no fire, no sirens in the street, just the sound of my world falling down around my feet. You're killing me with kindness, you're breaking me with grace. I'm watching the forever disappear without a trace. In this soft destruction, I'm losing everything. You asked me if I'm okay, and I told you that I'm fine. But while I'm drowning in the static of your long and hollow line, we're still sharing the coffee, we're still sharing the view. But there's 1,000 miles of ocean between me and you. It's the mercy of the exit that is cutting like a knife, the effortless way you're stepping out of my life. I wish you'd give me anger, I wish you'd give me blame. Anything is better than this gentle dying flame. 'Cause it's a soft destruction, a quiet kind of break, the beautiful disaster that you're leaving in your wake. No smoke and no fire, no sirens in the street, just the sound of my world falling down around my feet. You're killing me with kindness, you're breaking me with grace. I'm watching the forever disappear without a trace. In this soft destruction, I'm losing everything. Slam the door, drop a glass, give me something I can feel, a physical reminder that this ending is for real. But the carpet soaks the teardrops and the curtains hold the sigh. It's a luxury of silence for a permanent goodbye. The house is still standing, the lights are still on, but I'm already a ghost now that you're gone. So quiet, so soft, so broken. I woke up reaching for the space where your shoulder used to be, but the sheets were cold and flat, like a calm and empty sea. I could still hear the ghost of your laughter in the hall, and see the way the moonlight drew your shadow on the wall. But the clock on the nightstand says it's 3 years late, and I'm still standing here, swinging on a rusted gate, wondering if the us I knew was ever even real, or just a trick of light and the way you made me feel. The colors were too vivid, the air was far too sweet. Now I'm shivering in the static of a quiet, empty street. It was a fever dream, love, a high-speed blur. I'm waking up sweating, trying to remember who we were. You were a burning star, you were a jagged, beautiful pill, and I'm still crashing down against my own will. My heart's a hollow theater, the movie's reached the end. I'm searching for a lover, but I can't even find a friend. Just a delirium of always, a hallucination of true. I'm dying in the wake of my fever dream of you. I walked past the fountain where we made those foolish vows, and I can't remember the words, just the sweat upon our brows. The intensity was blinding, a white hot heavy haze. Now I'm wandering through the winter of these pale and lonely days. Did you really love me, or was I just a symptom of the heat, a temporary rhythm for your racing restless beat? Checking my pulse, but the temperature is low. Watching the last of the embers finally let go. 'Cause it was a fever dream, love, a high-speed blur. I'm waking up sweating, trying to remember who we were. You were a burning star, you were a jagged, beautiful pill, and I'm still crashing down against my own will. My heart's a hollow theater, the movie's reached the end. of the smoke in the air. The street lamp is buzzing outside of the glass, counting the minutes and the ghosts as they pass. I'm tangled in linen, I'm lost in the blue, in a king-size desert that's missing half of the view. I reached for your shoulder, but I grabbed a cold draft, the ghost of the secrets and the way that we laughed. The floorboards are breathing, they're whispering gone, as I'm measuring the distance from the dusk to the dawn. The stars are just pinpricks of ice in the black, and they're mocking the heart that I can't get back. And it's midnight without you, a hollowed out bell ringing the changes in this quiet dark hell. I'm a pilot in shadows, I'm a ship with no shore, trading my always for an evermore. The silence is heavy, the ceiling is deep, I'm losing the battles, I'm supposed to sleep. Yeah, the clock is a liar, the moon is a sin, when it's midnight without you, and the walls are closing in. I watched the commercials for a trip to the coast, and I spoke to the air like this bed host. Should we go there in April? I asked the TV. Then I felt the cold vacuum of the only just me. I'm checking the kitchen, I'm checking a lot, like I can keep out the grief that's inside of my socks. Every shadow is shaped like the curve of your face. I'm a runner who's lost in a dead-ended race. 'Cause it's midnight without you, a hollowed out bell ringing the changes in this quiet dark hell. I'm a pilot in shadows, I'm a ship with no shore, trading my always for an evermore. The silence is heavy, the ceiling is deep, I'm losing the battles, I'm supposed to sleep. Yeah, the clock is a liar, the moon is a sin, when it's midnight without you, and the walls are closing in. At noon I can fake it, at 5 I can pretend that I'm just a guy who's lost his best friend. But when the world is a vacuum and the colors all die, I'm just a man who's too tired to cry. 3 and 4 until I can't remember what I'm waiting for.
12 and 1. Eddie.
I'm pulling up the driveway of the house we used to share. The porch lights burning yellow, but I know you isn't there. I still have the key that jingles on the ring, a heavy piece of metal that doesn't mean a thing. I'm walking up the steps and I'm reaching for the knob, while my chest starts to tighten with a slow and steady throb. I can see you through the window, or at least I think I do, but it's just a trick of moonlight and a memory of you. The mailbox is overflowing with letters for your name, and the garden that we planted doesn't look the same. And I'm almost home, but I'm miles away, stuck in the silence of a long forgotten day. I'm standing on the threshold, but I can't cross the line between the life that we had and the ghost that is mine. The walls look familiar, the hallway is deep, but it's just a cold museum for the secrets that we keep. Yeah, I'm almost home, but home's just a house when I'm on my own. I walked into the kitchen and I smelled your coffee bean. The air is thick with almost and the space in between. I saw your favorite sweater draped across the chair. I almost asked you how was work, to the empty hollow air. It's the cruelest kind of torture to be back inside the frame when the picture has been tilted and nothing feels the same. I'm a trespasser in shadows, I'm a stranger in the hall, tracing every crack that's formed along the bedroom wall. 'Cause I'm almost home, but I'm miles away, stuck in the silence of a long forgotten day. I'm standing on the threshold, but I can't cross the line between the life that we had and the ghost that is mine. The walls look familiar, the hallway is deep, but it's just a cold museum for the secrets that we keep. Yeah, I'm almost home, but home's just a house when I'm on my own. They say home is where the heart is, so I guess I'm in the street, lost in the pavement underneath my tired feet, because my heart left with you when you drove out of the drive, and I'm just a hollow shell, barely staying alive. suitcase sitting open by the bed. It's a heavy kind of punctuation to everything we said. You're leaning in the doorway with that look upon your face, like you're already a stranger in our favorite quiet place. I'm searching for a reason, for a spark within the grave, but the always that we promised has been traded for today. I've got 1,000 what ifs lined up like soldiers in a row, but they're losing all their power as I watch you start to go. We've been living in the static, we've been hanging by a thread, and I'm tired of the monsters living underneath the bed. And this is the last, maybe the final, I don't know. The end of the flickering before the embers go. I'm letting go of the vandal, I'm stepping off the ledge. No more walking circles on a jagged, broken edge. I've run out of excuses, I've run out of the light. This is the last, maybe, before the good night. You said maybe in the morning, you said maybe in a year, but maybe is a ghost that's kept me trapped inside this fear. I've memorized the pauses and the way you check the time, waiting for a mountain that we're never gonna climb. I'm tired of the almost, I'm tired of the soon, watching the eclipses of a cold and hollow moon. You're looking for a doorway and I'm looking for a sign, but the ink is finally dried upon this crooked, lonesome line. 'Cause this is the last, maybe the final, I don't know. sitting on the floor of the living room, watching the shadows dance in the gloom. I found the matchbook from our first date, the one where you laughed and I said it was fake. But the sulfur is gone and the wood is dry, just like the old ways in your last goodbye. The fireplace is cold, the chimney is choked, and I'm standing here smelling of everything smoked. We were a forest fire, wild and bright. Now I'm just shivering in the middle of the night, and I'm sweeping up the ashes of us today, watching the gray dust just blow away. There's no heat in the memory, no light in the past, just the suit of a love that was never gonna last. I'm rubbing my hands, but they're covered in black, searching for the fire, but it's never coming back. It's a heavy kind of silence, a bitter kind of dust, just me and the ash of us. I see the outlines of where the pictures hung, the ghosts of the songs that we haven't yet sung. I tried to fan the embers, I tried to give them air, but you can't start a fire when the other side doesn't care. I'm looking at the ruins of the life that we built, covered in the grime of this hollow-eyed guilt. You walked out the door while the house was still warm, leaving me to deal with the remains of the storm. Yeah, I'm sweeping up the ashes of us today, watching the gray dust just blow away. There's no heat in the memory, no light in the past, just the suit of a love that was never gonna last. I'm rubbing my hands, but they're covered in black, searching for the fire, but it's never coming back. It's a heavy kind of silence, a bitter kind of dust, just me and the ashes of us. They say from the ashes something new is supposed to grow, but all I see is the wreckage of a girl I used to know. I'm buried in the carbon, I'm choking on the lead of every single promise that you went and left for dead. Washes of us, falling like snow, ashes of us, with nowhere to go. I'm washing my hands, I'm clearing the grave, but the air is still heavy with the weight of your hate. Just ashes, just dust, just us. looking at the marks upon the kitchen wall, the places where we measured how we'd have it all. The pencil's getting light, the wood is turning gray, just like the I love yous that we threw away. I found your old necklace in a crack of the floor. I don't even know why I'm keeping it anymore, except that the sting is the only thing left in this hollowed out house of emotional theft. I try to touch the good times, try to feel the glow, but every single remember is a heavy purple blow. And they're just bruised memories, tender to the touch. I'm hating the fact that I loved you this much, that turning from blue into a sickly kind of gold, the stories of us that'll never be told. I press on the ache just to feel if I'm real, drowning in the shadows of the way you made me feel. It's a slow fading trauma, a beautiful sin, watching the bruised memories sink into my skin. I walked past the park where the maples were red. I heard every cruel thing that you never said. The silence is loud and the colors are wrong. I'm stuck in the bridge of a broken down song. You didn't leave scars that the doctors can see, you just left a darkness inside of me. I'm checking the mirror for a change in the light. I'm just a ghost in the middle of the night. 'Cause they're just bruised memories, tender to the touch. I'm hating the fact that I love you this much, that turning from blue into a sickly kind of gold, the stories of us that'll never be told. The way you made me feel, it's a slow fading trauma, a beautiful sin, watching the bruised memories sink into my skin. Don't tell me that time is a healer of pain, when I'm standing here freezing in the memory of rain. State addict of our beautiful stain. watching the candle flicker on the ledge. We're both leaning over a jagged, quiet edge. There's no sudden lightning, no crash in the hall, just a slow, steady peeling of the paper on the wall. You're nursing your coffee, I'm staring at my hands, looking for the wreckage where our future stands. But the house isn't shaking, the windows aren't broke. We're just two old embers disappearing into smoke. It's not a clean break, it's a long gray frame, watching the forever simply erode away. And it's a low burn goodbye, a fever in the dark, losing all the heat but keeping every spark. It's the kind of ending that takes its sweet time, turning every always into a bitter crime. We're not a wildfire, we're not a sudden flood, just a slow-moving winter, freezing in the blood. I'm sitting in the ashes, wondering why it takes a whole lifetime for a love to finally die in this slow burn goodbye. I see you moving boxes one at a time, like a slow motion mountain that neither can climb. You haven't said it's over, you haven't said go. You're just thinning out the garden so the weeds can grow. We still say good morning, we still share the bed, but we're sleeping on the ghosts of the things we never said. I'm waiting for the silence to finally turn to stone, while I'm sitting right beside you, feeling all alone. 'Cause it's a low burn goodbye, a fever in the dark, losing all the heat but keeping every spark. It's the kind of ending that takes a sweet time, turning every always into a bitter crime. We're not a wildfire, we're not a sudden flood, just a slow-moving winter, freezing in the blood. I'm sitting in the ashes, wondering why it takes a whole lifetime for a love to finally die in this slow burn goodbye. I wish you'd just scream, I wish you'd just run, I wish you'd set fire to the work we've begun. But the wick is so long and the flame is so small, and I'm just waiting for the final shadow to fall. Low burn, I can still feel the glow. Low watching the steam curl off your coffee cup, waiting for the moment that you finally look up. But your eyes are fixed on a spot across the floor, like you're counting the inches to the hallway door. I've got 1,000 sentences lined up in my throat, a desperate, heavy SOS inside a bottle's cold. But I swallow the I love you and I choke on please stay, and I let another morning simply drift away. The air is thick with everything we're hiding in the dark, a giant hollow silence where we used to have a spark. And it's love, love unspoken, a ghost in the room, a garden of almost that'll never get to bloom. I'm shouting in the quiet, I'm screaming with my eyes, but I'm dressing up the heartbreak in a fine and okay guise. It's the loudest kind of torture, this muted aching plea of all the words I'm keeping between you and me. You asked me for the time and I told you it was late, but I meant to say I'm terrified of the hands of fate. We're masterclass actors in a play with no script, walking on the edges where the foundation is slipped. I see you reach for me, then you pull your hand back, like you're scared of the fire or the things that we lack. We're two parallel lines that I'm never gonna touch, drowning in the nothing that means far too much. 'Cause it's love, love unspoken, a ghost in the room, a garden of almost that'll never get to bloom. I'm shouting in the quiet, I'm screaming with my eyes, but I'm dressing up the heartbreak in a fine and okay guise. It's the loudest kind of torture, this muted aching plea of all the words I'm keeping. If I said it out loud, would the ceiling cave in? Would we find the ending where we were supposed to begin? Or is the silence a mercy, a soft velvet shield to keep the open trauma from ever being healed? I'm sitting at the table where we used to talk for hours. Now the only thing that's growing is the dust upon the flowers. I hear the refrigerator hum, I hear the ticking of the clock, but I'm waiting for the rattle of your key inside the lock. I used to know the rhythm of your breathing in the dark. Now I'm searching for a signal, searching for a spark, but the air is turned to lead and the walls are closing in. I'm wearing all the I'm sorry's like a second skin. The loudest thing I've ever heard is the sound of you not here. It's a ringing in my soul, it's a cold and steady fear. And it's a heavy silence, a weight upon my chest, the ghost of every secret that we never quite confessed. I'm screaming at the ceiling, but the words don't make a sound. I'm a mountain of a man being leveled to the ground. You left me with the maybe, and you took the anyway. Now I'm drowning in the quiet of a long and empty day. It's not the storm that broke me or the lightning from the blue. It's just this heavy silence where I used to hear you. I went to buy the groceries and I reached for your brand. Then I caught my own reflection and I couldn't understand how the world is still spinning, how the cars are driving by, when the music in this house went and laid itself to die. I'm practicing my hello just in case you ever call, but I'm talking to the shadows that are dancing on the wall. We used to be a symphony, a beautiful mistake. Now I'm just the static that the lonely people make. 'Cause it's a heavy silence, a weight upon my chest, the ghost of every secret that we never quite confessed. I'm screaming at the ceiling, but the words don't make a sound. I'm a mountain of a man being leveled to the ground. You left me with the maybe, and you took the anyway. Now I'm drowning in the quiet of a long and empty day. It's not the storm that broke me or the lightning from the blue. It's just this heavy silence where I used to hear you. Shouting, I'd rather have the stings than the deafening nothing that a broken heart brings. old. The story's getting old. I'm just a shadow in a world made of gold. I still leave a little space on the right side of the bed, in the middle of the stories that we never finished. Instead, I'm talking to the steam rising off my morning tea, waiting for the shadow that you used to cast on me. The house is full of echoes that I can't seem to erase. Every corner turned is just another empty space. I haven't moved the shoes you left beside the kitchen door. Like if I keep the scene the same, you'll walk across the floor. I'm a master of the maybe, I'm a scholar of the way, while I'm standing at the handle of a rusted shut gate. And I'm haunted by the ghost of you, wandering the halls, tracing every memory we wrote upon the walls. You're the cold breeze in the hallway, the flicker in the light, the reason why I'm shivering in the middle of the night. I reach out for a phantom, I'm grasping at the air. I'm living with a heartbeat that isn't really there. Yeah, I'm dying in the silence, and I don't know what to do. I'm just living in the shadow of the ghost of you. I saw your favorite movie was playing on the screen. I almost turned to tell you what the final scene would mean. Then the quiet hit me harder than a physical blow, reminding me of things that I'm supposed to let go. I see you in the window of the cafe down the street. Then I realize it's a stranger that I'll never have to meet. It's the cruelty of the vision, it's the trickery of sight, keeping you alive inside the dying of the light. 'Cause I'm haunted by the ghost of you, wandering the halls, tracing every memory we wrote upon the walls. You're the cold breeze in the hallway, the flicker in the light, the reason why I'm shivering in the middle of the night. I reach out for a phantom, I'm grasping at the air. I'm living with a heartbeat that isn't really there. Yeah, I'm dying in the silence, and I don't know what to do. I'm just living in the shadow of the ghost of you. Are you haunting me on purpose, or am I holding on to a version of a person that is already gone? If I open up the windows and I let the spirits fly, would I finally have the courage to tell the ghost goodbye? shades of blue. I'm just a haunted house for the ghost of you.